All right, sound check from Preston Gym. Preston Volleyball versus American Fork, 3-2, or American, whatever they are, American Falls, 1-2-3, 1-2-3. This is your countdown for the Preston Indians pregame show. Pregame in 30 seconds from Mark. As we'll have a good game today, hopefully. And pregame show will start in 15 seconds from Mark. Pregame in 10 seconds from Mark. Have a good game. Pre-game show in 5 seconds from Mark. This is the Preston Indians pregame show. Coming up, we'll take a look at tonight's game. We'll hear from the coach and look at the pregame stats, all leading up to tonight's action. You're listening to live coverage of the Preston Indians on 105.5 FM, AM 1340, and mylocalradio.com. As the Indians come home, and today they play host to the American Falls Beavers. Hi, everybody. Dan Hubbard with you, live from Preston Gym as the Indians get ready to take on the Beavers here tonight. As Preston, who lost here on Saturday afternoon to Bear Lake in a very difficult and closely contested match, as Preston comes in now with an overall record on the year of 9-5. They are 2-2 on the year in conference matches. For American Falls, the Beavers come in 2-4 overall. They're 0-1 in conference matches, as that was their loss came against Preston last week up in American Falls. So for the Indians, they sit in the middle of the conference race right now. Bear Lake, as you might imagine, on top of the pile. We'll look at the conference standings coming up on our scene set in just a couple of minutes. We'll also, coming up here on the pregame show, we'll also talk to Coach Bridget Knapp. We'll look at other games coming up from around the area, and we'll hear from our standout students coming up in just a little bit as well. We'll do all that as we continue on the pregame show. Tonight's broadcast brought to you by Northern Title, the trusted name in the tri-state area. Good deeds done daily. Call them today at 208-852-5700. We'll be right back as the pregame show continues right after this on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
KACH.
It's always nice to know who you're working with, especially when it comes to legal documents, loans, and title insurance tied to your home. Company-wide, Northern Title has been providing exceptional title work since 1977. In the Preston office, you work with Jan Stone, Monique Bear, Melanie Olson, Cassidy Loya, Afton Jones, and Charlie Bear. Let us answer any questions you have about title work, title insurance, and closings. We look forward to serving all of your title needs. Northern Title in Preston, Idaho. Good deeds done daily. Contact us today.
Go Preston!
When you think of outdoor adventure, you might think of snow machines, four-wheelers, side-by-sides, motorcycles, or even cutting wood or taking care of the lawn. No matter what your definition of outdoor adventure is, always remember Ultimate Power Sports. We carry brand names like Polaris, Can-Am, Yamaha, Skidoo, Stihl, and Toro. Offering sales and service, your fun really does begin at Ultimate Power Sports. With multiple in-store financing options, we can help you have outdoor adventures right now. Stop in today, Ultimate Power Sports in Logan and Preston.
We offer rebates on energy-saving products and equipment for our customers. For example, your home's heating and air conditioning system draws significant amount of electricity during certain times of the year. We offer cashback for heat pumps, which use energy-efficient technology to heat and cool your home. We also offer rebates on appliances and smart accessories like smart plugs and smart switches. Really, for anything that draws electricity in your home, we usually have some type of rebate to offer you. Visit wattsmarthomes.com today.
100% guarantee is a good thing, and that's what you get when you hire the professionals at Yardmaster Services. We help you get the yard of your dream with custom fertilization for grass, trees, and shrubs, spraying for weeds, and lawn aeration. We also help keep your sprinkler system in top shape with turn-on and turn-off services, including winterization and small repairs. We even eliminate the bugs in the lawn and around the house. Yardmaster, serving commercial and residential customers. Call Yardmaster Services today for a free quote.
For 78 years, West Motor Company has stood by your family. While the generations have come and gone, our commitment to quality and service has never wavered. Our team is here to ensure you find the vehicle that keeps your loved ones safe on every journey. When trust matters most, choose West Motor Company, now proud to be part of the Mountain West Auto Group.
And welcome back here to Preston Gym as we'll take a look at some of the news and notes around today's game. Brought to you by Ultimate Power Sports. We'll start out with a schedule change. Preston was scheduled to play at Bear Lake coming up this Saturday night. That game has now been moved, as that game will now take place on October the 17th, which is a Thursday, as that will come up in a couple of weeks. So just to beware of that, we'll have no broadcast coming up on Saturday. Standings overall here in the 4A Southeast Idaho Conference. Bear Lake is at 16-3, 1-0 in conference play. Snake River is 6-1 overall. They also are 1-1. Preston sits right in the middle of the pack, 9-5, 2-2 in conference. American Falls is 2-4, and Marsh Valley is 4-11. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back. We'll talk to Coach Knapp right after this on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
KACH, MyLocalRadio.com.
It's always refreshing to shop where you know you'll be appreciated. It's even better to know that you can get everything you need, quality parts at fair prices. The team at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest appreciates every customer. They work hard to make sure that you have the right part the first time, on time. Whether it's motorcycles, farm and ranch, lawn and garden, or car or truck parts, you can always get it all at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. Stop in where you'll be treated like a friend. 17 South State Street, Preston.
One of the things that makes Northern Title unique is the fact that we serve clients in 3 states, Idaho, Utah, and Wyoming. Each state has different rules and regulations, and our experienced staff understands each unique rule, so we can facilitate closings in all 3 states. If you're buying a home in Star Valley and you want to close in Preston, it's no problem. The company logo is Good Deeds Done Daily. We are preparing Good Deeds Daily, but it's more than that. We really are trying to serve the community in a good way. Northern Title, Good Deeds Done Daily. Visit us today.
Go Preston!
In a world that's full of unknowns, you don't have to worry about whether or not your insurance has got you covered when life throws you a curveball. If your coverage is with Farm Bureau, the Smith Insurance Agency in Preston, offering policies from auto to home, farm and ranch to crop insurance, and business to life insurance. The Smith Insurance Agency does it all. No matter what challenges life brings, you're not alone. Make sure you've got the right coverage in the right areas of your life. Schedule a free insurance review today with Farm Bureau, the Smith Insurance Agency in Preston.
The Pregame Coaches Show is brought to you by Elisa Benson, North Realty Idaho, and North Realty Utah.
Welcome back here to the pregame show as we sit down with Coach Knapp before we face American Falls here for the second time. You know, it's nice to be able to, now you're getting into the return visits against teams you've already faced. It's especially nice when you get to a team you know you've already beaten once.
It is, you know, it's kind of a double-edged sword. You play them and you beat them, and then you worry about how they're going to come out, you know. So I hope we come out strong and confident, that we take it as a confidence booster rather than we can relax a little bit. So
we'll go back all the way to the beginning of the season. You told me expect a different team this year, and this really is.
No, it is. You know, they really have worked hard on their mental game and their teamness, and in the end, it just changes everything about the game.
You're coming off an unfortunate loss again to Bear Lake. You were swept by them the first time. You beat them the first set, lost a close set, and then things kind of went downhill from there.
Yeah. You know, we're taking that as, you know, the difference between from when we played them the first time to this time was a huge. Like, the first time we played them, I just felt like we played overwhelmed. We got kind of swept up in the pace of the game, and the first 2 sets we controlled it, and it was fun to see the change. And we have a couple more weeks before we play them again, so we hope we just improve that much more.
You know, is it nice to be able to see people other than Century and Pocatello?
It is, you know, like that is they're great. They're a great competitive team, but it is really nice to be like, it's not just 3 of us. You know, we've got 5 teams. You get to see, because you learn something new from each team you play. Whether you win, whether you lose, you're learning different things. You're preparing in different ways. So it's really nice to be able to see lots of different teams.
And with a competitive team like we have this year going into a district tournament, that'll be a real tournament this year, not just a lose one game and you're basically out. This will be a new experience for a lot of these girls.
No, it will be. It'll be, you know what, I grew up with that love of just playing and be able to sit out a couple minutes and you have to get back in and fight again. And I think it'll be great for them. Like, I'm really excited about the district tournament. And really, there's a lot of competitive teams and you're just going to have to get out there and fight.
I was thinking the other night, thinking back to last year, and Taylor Wakely was so good last year, but what she's doing this year is almost just dominant.
No, she is. You know, she works really hard. She's a strong girl. And really, it's that mindfulness that we've worked a lot on her confidence and her teamness, and it's helped her skill to be able to shine because of those other things that we've been working on. So it's been fun to see.
As always, we appreciate your time, and good luck against American Falls tonight.
Thank you very much.
That's Coach Bridget Knapp with us here on the pregame show. We'll take a timeout, back with more right after this.
KACH.
Make the best deal you can. When it's your time to buy or sell commercial or residential real estate, it's important to have Alyssa Benson on your team. She's helpful, knowledgeable, honest, friendly, hardworking, and results-oriented. As a graduate of Preston High School, Alyssa understands the real estate markets in Idaho and Utah. Call Alyssa Benson today, North Realty Idaho and North Realty Utah, your trusted real estate advisor.
Ready is committed to providing superior services to our customers by requiring individual accountability for excellence in quality, safety, and dependability. We are a growing company that is currently hiring across Wyoming, Colorado, Texas, Nevada, Idaho, and elsewhere. Our valued team members receive competitive wages, full benefits, and weekly pay. Interested in joining our team? Visit ReadyUSA.com. We are ready.
When buying a vehicle, you want the process to be straightforward and the financing simple. At West Motor and West Motor Ford, that's exactly the way that you'll be treated. They also understand that accidents can happen and maintenance will be needed. When you find yourself in need of body and paint work, windshield repair, work under the hood, or under the vehicle, West Motor would love to help you out and earn your trust. Turn to West Motor and West Motor Ford in Preston and Hyde Park.
WestMotorCompany.com.
100% guarantee is a good thing, and that's what you get when you hire the professionals at Yardmaster Services. We help you get the yard of your dream with custom fertilization for grass, trees, and shrubs, spraying for weeds, and lawn aeration. We also help keep your sprinkler system in top shape with turn-on and turn-off services, including winterization and small repairs. We even eliminate the bugs in the lawn and around the house. Yardmaster, serving commercial and residential customers. Call Yardmaster Services today for a free quote.
When it comes to all things electrical, Sean Carter and the guys at S&T Electrical should always be your go-to crew. With experience in everything from new construction to repairs, service, and new installations, S&T Electrical is professional and friendly in all they do. Your electrical work will be done right. Call S&T Electric today at 208-852-5878.
This is Sean Carter with S&T Electric. It's what we do.
The standout students at Preston High School are brought to you by Canyon Creek Dental. And welcome back to another edition of Preston High's Outstanding Students as we sit down with a couple of more great students here at Preston. Dimitri Dyer and Tavia Fiesel are our guests here on the program here today, and we're certainly glad to have them with us. First of all, Dimitri, thanks for taking a few minutes to come down and speak with us.
Yeah, of course. Thank you.
And Tavia, welcome to you as well.
Thank you.
All right, Dimitri, let's talk. Let's talk with you. How are things going here at Preston High School? You're a senior, so you've been here for 3 years plus a little bit. How is your high school career going?
It's been going pretty good. Throughout my high school years, I've been working towards graduating with my associates along with my diploma, and so through that work, I've been able to have less of a load this year and just enjoy my senior year.
A lot of kids, it seems, both here and we've talked to over at Westside as well, they really want to work on having their AA degree by the time they graduate high school.
Yeah, so I actually got the idea from my cousin who attempted it, And I started earlier because he didn't start until his junior year, and so didn't end up getting it. So the summer before my freshman year, I planned out all the classes I was going to take to make sure that I achieved my goal.
Interesting. Tavia, what about you? How's you're a sophomore, so you haven't been around quite as long yet. How's your year plus here at Preston gone so far?
It's been going good. I've been taking lots of the health classes that I have been needing to get where I want to be. So I mean that's pretty good. I feel like I'm achieving something and going somewhere.
Let's talk a little bit now about how you're talking about things are going well. Let's talk a little bit more numbers wise. What is your GPA like after your first year here?
Well, last year I had a 4.0 second semester, and I had a 3.9 first semester, and then right now I think I have a 3.9. So I'm, doing pretty good. Grades are really important to me.
Yes, they are. Dimitri, what about you? How are your grades working?
My grades have been going really good. I've held a 4.0 both in high school and college since my freshman year, and I'm still having it. So, yeah.
You guys kill me sometimes. All the numbers you guys throw around. I struggle to where I got, but in high school. But well, that's another story for another day. All right, so let's turn the page. Let's talk more about after high school. Dimitri, you're a senior, so that's going to come up a little bit faster than for Tavia here. But what are your plans for after school? What do you want to do when you graduate and move into your adult life, so to speak?
Yeah. So first, I want to serve my mission through the LDS Church, and then after that, I plan on going to USU and studying music education and music therapy.
That's awesome. So you play an instrument. What do you play?
I've played violin for 7 years, and I actually just picked up trumpet over the summer.
And how is that going, learning a new instrument? Because those are completely opposite ends of the spectrum.
Yeah, it's been really entertaining. Because all the instruments, I've tried different string instruments before, but I've never tried a brass instrument. So it's been really fun, and it's interesting to. I get more motivated to practice because of how different they are. It's not the same thing for both.
Interesting. Tavia, and your interests for after school lie in what area?
I want to be a nurse, so I think I'm going to go to ISU and do whatever I can to get to where I want to be when I'm older.
Just a general nursing, or any particular field or practice that you want to specialize in?
Well, I want to be an RN, but I think I want to be a neonatal nurse. So
that's a very noble and very good area to try to get into.
Yeah.
Very good. So, well, what are your plans? You're young still. You're still in high school, but you have a goal. What are your plans other than making sure you get good grades to work toward that goal? What other things are you trying to do to be able to reach that goal? She's got that weird look on her face, like I stumped her here.
I'm not sure. I don't know, because I've always wanted to be a nurse for so long. So I've tried to work my way up to that point, so it doesn't take me so long to get up there. So
is there classes here at Preston you can take that'll help you work toward that?
Yeah, so I'm currently taking medical terminology, and then in the second semester of this year I will have my CNA. So I will be a certified nursing assistant after sophomore year.
See, that's awesome. You think about things you can work on to be able to work on your career goal, and have that here before you are hardly even out of high school. Dimitri, once you get a music education degree from, you said you want to go to USU or get into music therapy, how can you make that work into what you have planned for your future life?
I don't know. I have a lot of different things that I want to do in my life, and I feel like through music is one of the ways that I can achieve that. At some point, I'm thinking about becoming a psychiatrist, so that would require med school, and I feel like having music through that, or if I go through the music therapy program, then I can have a job that I can do while I'm also doing that schooling. And I just really enjoy everything to do with music. For my senior project, I actually put on a musical and directed The Pit. So that's kind of what inspired me, because I like teaching, I like sharing that, and I feel like that's a great way to interact with the community.
Well, we appreciate the both of you coming down and spending a couple of minutes and talking about how high school has gone and your future plans and dreams, and we appreciate you both of you coming down.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes, thank you.
That is Dimitri Dyer, a senior here at Preston, and Tavia Fiesel, a sophomore, two more of Preston's outstanding students. I'm Dan Hubbard. We'll be back with more here on the pregame show right after this.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Everyone wants a smile they can be proud of. A healthy smile can make your day brighter. At Canyon Creek Dental, Doctors Justin Carter, Thomas Hull, Heath Bateman, and Corby Dixon see patients of all ages and provide a full line of dental services, including fillings, wellness checks, braces, wisdom teeth, oral surgery, and cosmetic dentistry. Call us today to schedule an appointment in our Preston or Grace office. Canyon Creek Dental. We're here to give you a smile you can be proud of.
When you think of a medical center's vital signs, you think of a monitor beeping. Today, Franklin County Medical Center is sharing a new set of vital signs. They're the vital signs of a growing hospital. Our new medical office building is now home to the care you depend on. You'll visit us here for primary, specialty, and walk-in care. Franklin County Medical Center has been a vital part of the region's healthcare since 1929, right in your neighborhood.
105.5 FM KACH.
I'm Dan Keller, Mayor of Preston, and we are Preston Proud and Idaho Strong.
Hi, I'm Jay Butters with Alta Bank, and we are Preston Proud, Idaho Strong.
Hi, this is Lyle Fuller with the Fuller & Fuller Law Firm, and we are Preston Proud and Idaho Strong.
Hi, I'm Larry Morrison with Evergreen Financial Partners. We are Preston Proud and Idaho Strong.
105.5 KACH. We're Preston Proud, Idaho Strong, serving Franklin County and beyond.
And welcome back to the pregame show as the Preston Lady Indians get ready to take on American Falls, coming up here from Preston Gym in just a few minutes. Let's take a moment here and look at some of the other games going on around the area this evening. As tonight, Highland will be on the road as they go to Thunder Ridge. Rigby will be at Canyon Ridge. Hillcrest takes on Shelley. Bonneville will be at Skyline. Mountain Home goes to Burley. Snake River will be at South Fremont. Idaho Falls goes to Blackfoot. It'll be Twin Falls versus Minico. Meridian takes on Bishop Kelly tonight. Timberline is at Boise. Rocky Mountain heads to Bora. Mountain View will be at Capitol. Owanee will battle it out with Centennial. Homedale takes on Coal Valley Christian. It'll be Meridian at Eagle. North Fremont will go to Firth. Skyview will be at Kuna. Columbia takes on Nampa. Caldwell goes to Valley View. And Gooding will go up against Wendell. And that's your look at other games from around the area coming up tonight. And as we mentioned, Preston playing host to American Falls tonight in another conference match for the Lady Indians, as they are 2-2 so far in conference play here in the 2024 season. We invite you to stay with us. We'll take a timeout. The first serve for set number 1 tonight, coming up here from Preston Gym, is on the way next. And it's all right here on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Thursday night, the Preston Lady Indian volleyball team will play host to the Star Valley Braves. The pregame show will get started about 6:30 p.m. with the opening serve slated for 7 p.m. Preston Sports are brought to you by Northern Title, Ready Support Services, Rocky Mountain Power, WattSmartHomes.com, Stokes Market True Value, West Motors, Franklin County Medical Center, and S&T Electric. Join us for Preston Lady Indian Volleyball Thursday night on FM 105.5 and AM 1340 KACH and on mylocalradio.com, your home for Preston sports. If you're looking for someplace new as you head into your golden years, look into the tradition of quality designer homes built by Ralph's Construction in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. Working in Phase 3 now, with Phase 4 starting soon, these homes can be built to a floor plan that you desire, or Ralph's Construction has other options that you're sure to fall in love with. Call today for more information, 435-232-1837. Now is the time to plan for the finest home of your lifetime. Ralph's Construction, 435-232-1837.
When you're hungry for a delicious burger, roast beef sandwich, and an ice-cold soda, stop at Papa J's Deli in Clifton, Idaho. You'll get an amazing meal at an affordable price, and you'll enjoy great conversation. Papa J's is famous for the best beef jerky, but you'll also find a delicious menu, a friendly staff, great snacks, and good friends at Papa J's Deli. Stop in today to satisfy your hunger. Papa J's, 10 South Main Highway, Clifton, Idaho.
Across the FM airwaves, we're heard at 105.5. On the far-reaching AM dial, we're at 1340. And on the internet at mylocalradio.com. Wherever you find us, we are KACH, Preston, Smithfield, Logan.
Tonight's game is brought to you by Northern Title, the trusted name in the tri-state area. Rocky Mountain Power, WattSmartHomes.com, offering rebates on energy-saving products and equipment for our customers. Ready Support Services, we are ready. West Motor Company, your only stop for new or used cars in Preston and in Logan. Franklin County Medical Center, for the finest care in all of the Cache Valley. Stokes Market True Value, with the finest meat and produce in Preston. S&T Electric, it's what we do. Flying S Escrow and Title, land title protectors since 1905. Ultimate Power Sports, get ready for your next outdoor adventure at Ultimate Power Sports in Preston. Elisa Benson of North Realty, Idaho and North Realty, Utah. Webb Funeral Home, serving Preston and the surrounding communities since 1925. Cache Valley Bank, serving Utah and southern Idaho with 21 locations. Yardmaster, keeping lawns healthy throughout the Cache Valley. Puppy Steps Training, northern Utah and southern Idaho's premier board and training facility since 2011. Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency, your local agents right here in Preston. Canyon Creek Dental, with 2 area locations to serve you. Preston Auto Parts CarQuest, stop in downtown Preston where you will be treated like a friend. Papa J's, making world-class jerky locally right here in Clifton. Ralph's Construction, building custom homes throughout the region. This broadcast is made possible through an agreement between Preston Broadcasting, LLC and Preston High School, and is production of Preston Broadcasting, LLC. This game is intended for the private, non-commercial use of our audience. Any rebroadcast or reproduction of this broadcast without express written permission of Old West Media is strictly prohibited.
Well, we welcome you back inside here at Preston Gym as we get ready for the Preston Indians taking on the American Falls Beavers. But first, here is our national anthem. Our starting lineups tonight are brought to you by Webb Funeral Home, serving Preston and the surrounding community since 1925. Let's once again join our Gem PA announcer, Ben Zabo, who has tonight's starting lineup.
Introducing the starting lineup from both squads. From American Falls, number 1, Sarah Pope. Number 4, Sarah Aiken. Number 5, Tracy Bradstaff. Number 6, Caitlin Evans. Number 11, Berkeley Ferrier. And number 12, Avery Brower. Now, from Preston High School, number 1, Ellie Nelson. Number 2, Carly Dunn. Number 3, Avery Madsen. Number 4, Sophie Hess. Number 9, Mackie White. Number 10, Taylor Wakely. Number 11, Morgan Donaldson. Let's have fun and let's play some volleyball.
All right, our starting lineups once again brought to you by Webb Funeral Home, serving Preston and the surrounding communities since 1925. Well, Preston looking to get back on the winning side after losing here on Saturday against Bear Lake. As they've seen their record now go to 9-5, they're 2-2 in conference play. And speaking of Bear Lake, if you weren't with us on the pregame show, that game for Saturday that was scheduled for Saturday evening at Bear Lake has been moved. It will now be played on October 17th, which is a Tuesday coming up in a few weeks. So we will not have a broadcast for you coming up on Saturday. So Preston will play here on Thursday night, as they'll have a game there and the non-conference match, and then they'll be done for the week. So our officials going through the two rosters, making sure they've got everybody's names and numbers and who needs to be exactly where they need to be. As we'll get started here coming up in the first set for tonight's match is brought to you by Cache Valley Bank, where your life, your needs, and your business all come first. With locations in southern Idaho rather, and throughout Utah, they are here to serve you. Cache Valley Bank, proud sponsor of the first set here of tonight's match. Thanks for joining us here on KACH, and for those watching on the My Local Radio Network, Preston will be in the right-hand court as you're looking at it on your screen. They are wearing their gray jerseys and blue shorts tonight. And for American Falls, the Beavers, as they're known, they are wearing black tops and black shorts. So American Falls will serve first, as they will go from left to right. And the first serve is hit in the deep right to Morgan Donaldson, set outside. That's Sophie Hess. Check that back. It's not Hess. It's Mackley White who gets the kill on the first point of the game. And Preston goes up 1-0. So 1-0 Preston in front here early on. As the serve to the deep middle. As that's turned around, that's off the hands of Donaldson. Can they keep it alive? As Wakely able to hit it back over her head, get it back into the far court. Set in the middle. That's Nelson for the point. Take it back. It's not Nelson, it's Carly Dunn to make it 2-0. Our scoreboard tonight brought to you by Flying S Title and Escrow. When you need a title company that's is the one for you to choose, the one who's been serving their customers for 119 years. That's Flying S Title and Escrow. As the block there at the net by Dunn, and Preston goes up 3-0. So 3-0, Preston in front. as White serves again off the hands in the back row, and that'll be an ace for Mackley. And it's now 4-0 here early on. Preston, who swept the American Falls Beavers back at American Falls last week. He's served by White, dug out. They get it up into the front row. They play it over. Nice play by the Indians, but it's going to be a point for Preston as they're into the net. So Preston goes up 5-0. Those scores from the other week, Preston won 25-17, 25-23, and 25-13. White's next serve into the deep right-hand corner. Played there as Williams gets it over here for the Beavers. Preston has to hustle to get to it. They're not going to be able to. Not a good dig by Preston, and then Avery Madsen tried to run to go get it and wasn't able to, as American Falls has their first point here of the set, and Preston leads 5-1 as McKenna Shutt rotates in onto the floor here for the Beavers, and she will serve with their team trailing here in set number 1. The first set of tonight's match brought to you by Chase Valley Bank, as that's be an ace. Good tough serve, unreturnable for the Indians, and it's 5-2. Shutt to serve again, as this one will go into the net, and it's now 6-2 as Preston gets the serve back. Tonight's game brought to you by Ready Support Services. If you're interested in joining their team, visit ReadyUSA.com. We are ready. Morgan Donaldson will now serve here for Preston. Tough serve, good dig to keep it alive as it's played over, as it comes back over onto the Preston side. Look out, Wakely. She's got an attempt here early on. That's dug out and kept alive here. Back again, out still set in the middle. That is Nelson with the dig on the attack. Outside Wakely, blocked at the net, and a point here for the Beavers as Kimber Palazzo with the block gives them the point. And it's now 6-3 as they'll get the serve back. Sarah Aiken will serve here for the Beavers, as their first serve is set, as it comes to Hess. Kind of a miss hit, but it's going to fall in, as Hess, who had 3 kills in that first match against American Falls, has one here early on. Preston gets the serve back on the side out, and it's now 7-3. As Hess will step up and serve here. Deep middle serve, good serve, set in the middle, as that's going to go too long. Point again for the Indians. 8-3, Preston on top. As once again, Sophie Hess will serve here for Preston. Hess's serve dug out, deep left corner this time, as that comes to Williams. They'll set it in the middle. Once again, it's Nelson, partially blocked at the net, but it'll fall, and that'll be a kill rather for Ellie Nelson. That'll be her first one here tonight. Preston now up 9-3. Once again, Hess serves. Deep left corner. Well, they got to get this one back over, and they're not going to be able to. A tough serve, a tough return, and that just led to just a disaster in the waiting for the Beavers. In fact, American Falls wants a timeout. We'll take a timeout here. Preston leads 10-3 on the Flying S Title and Escrow scoreboard. We're back right after this on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
In today's world, you need a bank that moves as fast as you move. A bank where personal relationships are still the norm, and where your life, your business, and your needs come first. That's what you'll find at Cache Valley Bank. With locations in southern Idaho and throughout Utah, Cache Valley Bank offers you the personalized service of a hometown bank with the resources and capacities of a large bank. Visit Cache Valley Bank today. Let us help you build the financial network you need. Cache Valley Bank, member FDIC.
10-3, Preston leads. as they will continue to serve here as well. Hess's next serve is going to be way long. So Sophie with a miss hit. That gets the Beavers back on the scoreboard, and that makes it 10-4 on the side out as they get the serve back now. As it'll be J.C. Wagstaff to serve, wearing number 5 in black for American Falls. Good deep middle serve. That comes to Knapp just onto the floor here for the Indians as she rotates in play. As the attack there, dug out by Donaldson. They set outside. Wakely, too strong. That's going to be out of bounds. And another point for American Falls. 10-5. So they've cut Preston's lead in half here in the first. Wakely with the tough dig, set in the middle, back to Nelson again. That's dug out. That's a heck of a dig in the back row by Wagstaff as the Beavers keep it alive. Set again outside. That's going to be off of the block, out of bounds. Give the kill to Taylor Wakely. That's her first one here tonight. 11-5 Indians on the Flying S Title and Escrow scoreboard. Taylor serves. That'll be an ace as it's off the hands of the player in the back row. That's Caitlin Warren. That makes it 12-5. Give the ace to Wakely. Got to hustle and get the ball back onto the floor, which they do. As that one will be out of bounds. And it'll be side out and back over to the Beavers. That makes it 12-6. As coming onto the floor to serve here is Avery Brower. Didn't see much of her the other night. She gets a chance to get in here early as the set to White. That's too long, out of bounds. Another point here for the Beavers. So it's 12-7 here in the first set, brought to you by Cache Valley Bank. Brower's next serve comes to Donaldson deep middle as the back set comes to Knapp. She plays it over. Kind of a free ball as they knock it back over onto the Preston side. Big outside set. That comes to White off the block in the front row. Played there, kept alive again by the Beavers. The set was not a good one. As it came to Evans, she was not able to get it over the net. And it's now 13-7. Preston with a nice lead here in set number 1. Braxton Ware will rotate in now to take her chance behind the service line. Ware's first serve of the night. Deep right. Played over. Comes back over to the Indians. And that's going to be a lift on the play. Point for the Indians to make it 14-7. So Preston up by 7, and Ware will serve again. Next serve. Up into the front row. Boy, not a good set. Attack at the net as there is Dunn and Knapp give Carly Dunn the block as she's able to slam the lid. And Preston now leads 15-7. So unfortunately, American Falls not off to a good start here in the first set as that serve by Ware is going to go too long. And it's now 15-8. Tonight's game brought to you by Canyon Creek Dental with offices in Preston and Grace. They're here to give you the smile that everyone can be proud of. As the serve by the Beavers onto the set at the net. They get it back over. Preston able to dig it and control it. In the middle, it's Wakely to come up and just bump it and get it back over. Mishandled in the back row. As that'll be another point for the Indians. See if we caught that on the replay or not, as you see the end of it as it's mishandled in the back row. So point for Preston. Avery Madsen will serve for the first time here tonight at 16-8. 8-point lead again for the Indians. Into the front row. They get it over. Yes, they do. Dug out there. As it comes back, as Hess will just bump it over. So here's a free ball for the Beavers. Outside set. Into the block. Nope, they get it over it. But Preston able to control it. Outside, it comes back to White. That's dug out, but not able to be controlled. White got it into the back row as Povey was able to make the dig, but the dig kind of went into the net, and any of her teammates were not able to play it after that, and it's now 17-8. Madsen to serve again. As that ticks off the top of the net, it's going to be an ace. So hit off the top of the net, took all the momentum out of it, and in the back row, where Wagstaff was playing, she was not able to get to it because all the momentum fell out of it and she was short, and she could not make the dig. 18-8, Preston back on top by 10, and it's another ace served up by Madsen. As we get a look at that one, as that one was just short where nobody could get to it in the first place. As you get a chance to look at it here on the Northern Title replay, as we come back with you live, that serve is played deep left corner. As getting it over is Povey, and Ware not able to do, I should say Wakely not able to dig it out in the back row there for the Lady Indians. And it's 19-9, Preston on top after the side out. As Briley Hodgkiss, who is the libero tonight for the Beavers, will make the serve. As the set there in the front row just chinked over. Looking just for a set, and it went on the Preston side of the net, and then nobody played it. It'll be a point there for the Beavers as that falls in bounds. As give the point to Brakely Farringer, as that fell right over just on the other side of the net. As it comes back again, Hess. That's dug out, kept alive. They get it back over, so you see what Preston can do with it this time. As they set it outside, Hess! That's dug out again. Nice play by Brower to keep it alive. Set back over onto the Preston side. As the set again comes to White, and White hits it into the net. A miss hit, and a point again here for the Beavers, and it's 20-10. 20-10 in the serve here for the Indians, as White will serve. As the outside set, they go down the line and in. Nice play, as Aiken didn't really need to wind up and hit it hard. She just placed it perfectly right along the sideline and gets the point for the Beavers, and it's 20-11. As looks like it'll be McKenna Shutt who will serve again. Shutt serving, and it's into the net. Miss hit there, so a point for the Indians to make it 21-11. And Preston will give the ball to Morgan Donaldson, see if she can serve up 4 points here and close out the first set. Donaldson, deep middle, play forward at the net. They could keep it alive. Back over onto the Preston side. Donaldson sets outside. Wakely dug out in the back row. As again, it comes back to Preston again, as Madsen this time will set. Back set comes to Hess, and Hess is into the net. Nope, actually going to call it too many hits as Hess's attempt was off the net and stayed on the Preston side. Either way, it's a point for the Beavers, and it's 21-12. So Hess's attack went into the net and stayed on the Preston side, which became the too many hit violation. As the serve here by Aiken goes into the net, it's 22-12 as Preston holds on to that 10-point advantage here in the latter stages of set number one. As once again, Macy Knapp will come onto the floor. Hess serving, deep middle. The set comes to the center, partially tapped, and a point. As Williams just tried to get her over the top of the block, which she did. it was tapped, and it took a change in direction as Taylor Wakely tried to dive for it but couldn't get to it. 22-13. As Knapp plays it over, outside set, big hit. Donaldson can't make the dig. So it's 22-14 on the kill. And once again, here is Wagstaff to serve, as that's going to be too long. It'll be a service error. Point for the Indians. That makes it 23-14 here in the first set on the Flying S Title and Escrow scoreboard. Wakely serves. Set is for the Beavers. They get it over. Again, a middle attack this time for the Indians. It's touched at the net, but it was inbounds anyway, as Wakely from the back row comes up to get her third kill of the night. And it's set point. Taylor, who had 17 kills in that first meeting with American Falls, has 3 so far here in the first set, as she gets to serve for the set here at 24-14, and it'll be an ace, and that'll do it. So Preston able to win the first set here tonight by the final score of 25-14. So that's 4 straight sets they've won here against American Falls, going back to their meeting last week, as Preston goes up 1-0 here tonight. We'll take a timeout. Set number 2 coming up here from Preston Gym on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
KACH, MyLocalRadio.com.
Ready has provided safety and excellence in the industrial construction and support services since 1982. We have the crews and equipment for hydro excavation, dirt and equipment hauling, as well as produced and potable water hauling. We also offer septic tank cleaning services, portable toilets, and roll-off dumpster rentals for facility shutdowns, on location or for your next outdoor event. Call us today to discuss how we can help with your next project. Interested in joining our team? Visit ReadyUSA.com. We are ready.
Make the best deal you can. When it's your time to buy or sell commercial or residential real estate, it's important to have Alyssa Benson on your team. She's helpful, knowledgeable, honest, friendly, hardworking, and results-oriented. As a graduate of Preston High School, Elisa understands the real estate markets in Idaho and Utah. Call Elisa Benson today, North Realty Idaho and North Realty Utah, your trusted real estate advisor.
It's always nice to know who you're working with, especially when it comes to legal documents, loans, and title insurance tied to your home. Company-wide, Northern Title has been providing exceptional title work since 1977. In the Preston office, you work with Jan Stone, Monique Bear, Melanie Olson, Cassidy Loya, Afton Jones, and Charlie Bear. Let us answer any questions you have about title work, title insurance, and closings. We look forward to serving all of your title needs. Northern Title in Preston, Idaho. Good deeds done daily. Contact us today.
Go Preston!
There's no better family activity than a night out at the movies. Worm Creek Opera House Theater on State Street in Preston is your local home for first-run family movies. The historic theater offers top-flight comfort, the coolest refreshments, and quality entertainment, all at family prices. Stop by the Worm Creek Opera House at 70 South State Street in downtown Preston. For tickets, show times, and a list of upcoming attractions, go to wormcreek.org.
Listen for Dan Hubbard and Preston Indian Sports on KACH.
And at the movie theater playing this weekend for the second week in a row, you can catch Transformer 1 the movie. Log on to their website at wormcreek.org to buy tickets, showtimes, and feature attractions coming up as well. So Preston wins the first set 25-14 as we go to set number 2. And Preston will serve here. And set 2 coming up is brought to you by Yardmaster. Yardmaster, we help you get the lawn of your. We'll help you get the lawn of your dreams. It all comes with the 100% guarantee. Call Yardmaster Services at 435-755-6827 for a free quote. That is Yardmaster, as they'll bring you the second set. As the Down official picks up the ball there at the scorer's table as she will flip it to Avery Madsen, who will serve first here for the Indians as we go to set number 2 here tonight. Madsen's first serve is dug out and at the net, challenge for it there, and it's Carly Dunn able to block that and put it back over onto the Beavers side, and Preston goes up 1-0 here in set number 2 at the first point of the second set. As the next set, that serve, that'll be an ace for Madsen, her second of the match, and Preston now leads 2-0. So back-to-back points by the Indians to open up here in set number 2. As Madsen ready to go as she'll serve up here again. Good, another tough serve. This time it is returned. Set onto the Preston side. Donaldson sets in the back row for Wakely off the top of the net. So Taylor not able to get that one over, and it's 2-1 as the serve will come back over to American Falls for the first time. Tonight's game brought to you by Elisa Benson, your trusted real estate advisor. When it's your time to buy or sell commercial or residential real estate, call Elisa Benson at North Realty, Idaho, or North Realty, Utah. As the tough serve there, Preston able to keep it alive. They get it back over onto the American Falls side of the net, as that'll be a double hit on the set, and the point will come back over to the Indians, and it's 3-1. So Preston leading 3-1 here in set number 2, as it will be Mackley White to serve again, and that's an ace. White has her second ace of the night. That's 6 aces already tonight for the Indians, and it's 4-1. White serving again. This time it tried to go short, hits off the top of the net. They're able to dig it back out. Set outside. Wakely's got another big kill as Taylor able to hit it cross court, get the kill, and Preston picks up another point. Look at it again. The big set right to Taylor, and she's able to drive home the point. 5-1 as we're back with you live. White serves again, and this one will be too long. It'll be 5-2 on the service error. And the serve again will come back over to the Beavers. And once again off the bench, here comes McKenna Shutt back into serve. Shutt's serve handled by the Indians. Wakely comes over. She'll just bat it over. So free ball here for the Beavers. Set outside, as this time it's Williams to get it back over. Not a strong attack. So Preston able to dig it out, keep it alive, and again, the Beavers just able to get it back over onto the Preston side. Serve there in front as it's done off the top of the net. It still finds its way over the net, as that'll be a kill there for the Indians, as Dunn able to get the point. Get another look at that attack at the net. Just kind of goes up in the air and falls down onto the Beaver side of the net. 6-2 Preston. As that'll be a short play and a good kill there, as Palazzo able to pick up the kill for the Beavers. So it's 6-3 as the serve will come back over onto the American Falls side of the net. Aiken serving as played by White. Preston has to go chase it into the out-of-bounds area, but they get it back over. And Wakely tucks that in just inside the back row. Actually, make it White who did that. So Taylor gets the kill, side out for the Indians, and it's 7-3. They get the serve back, as Sophie Hess will now serve. As the dig comes back over onto the Preston side, set in the middle. Nelson rattles around off the top of the net, and a point. 8-3 Preston will get the point there. As again, we'll look at it on the Northern Title instant replay. As off the top of the net, the ball goes, and it's a point for the Indians, and there's a timeout on the floor. 8-3 Preston leads on the Flying S Title and Escrow scoreboard. We'll take the timeout and be back right after this on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
100% guarantee is a good thing, and that's what you get when you hire the professionals at Yardmaster Services. We help you get the yard of your dream with custom fertilization for grass, trees, and shrubs, spraying for weeds, and lawn aeration. We also help keep your sprinkler system in top shape with turn-on and turn-off services, including winterization and small repairs. We even eliminate the bugs in the lawn and around the house. Yardmaster, serving commercial and residential customers. Call Yardmaster Services today for a free quote.
So 8-3, Preston has the lead. As Sophie Hess will continue to serve here in set number 2. As Hess's serve deep middle set there. As outside, good attack, blocked by the Indians. As they get it back over again, and Knapp able to keep it alive. Outside set comes back to Wakely. She goes short. That's dug out. Williams gets it back over. And once again, it comes back to Wakely. Miss hit there by Taylor. And it's a point again for the Beavers, who their tenacious play to keep the ball alive ends up getting them the point, and it's 8-4. So Wagstaff will now serve here again for the Beavers. As the serve comes to Donaldson, back row. White plays it over, deep middle. They'll set it at the net. Back set. As the point there again, dug out again by the Indians, but no one played the ball after the dig. Kind of a miscommunication there by Preston. They got the good dig. Then everyone just kind of turned around to look for a setter, and nobody was setting it. And the serve goes into the net by Wagstaff. Point for the Indians, and it's 9-5 as Preston gets the ball back. And once again, it'll be Taylor Wakely who will now serve. Wakely's serve goes into the net, so they'll exchange service errors, 9-6. A couple of rotations coming in for the Beavers. Berkeley Farringer and Avery Brower back onto the floor. And tonight's game brought to you by Northern Title, the trusted name in the tri-state area. Good deeds done daily. Call 208-852-5700 to find out how. And that's a third straight service error, as there'll be another point for the Indians, and it's now 10-6. So Preston will have Braxton Ware come in and serve for them to see if they can actually get one onto the floor, and other than as something that goes into the net. Braxton's serve is a good one, and it's off the hands of Wagstaff in the back row. That'll be an ace, and another point for Preston to make it 11-6. For Ware, that's her first ace tonight and the 7th of the match overall for the Indians. So Ware will serve again, now at 11-6. 5-point lead here in the second set for the Indians. As in the middle, partially blocked at the net, kept alive again. Outside set as they get it to Warren. Warren blocked at the net, and the Beavers cannot get it back over the net. So Preston was able to make the block, and then the Beavers couldn't get the ball back out of the net, get a chance to look at it as they batted around a couple of times. But the point goes back to the Indians. As once again, it's Ware with the serve. At the net, there's Dunn again. Dunn with 3 kills tonight. That matches her output against American Falls the first time they met. And the point makes it 13-6. Ware, too long, out of bounds. So 13-7 as here is Sarah Povey to serve here for the Beavers. Outside set, White blocked at the net, but they tool the block. It goes out of bounds and a point for the Indians. Look at this again. Very nice play by White. She sees the block coming, and she just hits it into the block, and it goes out of bounds as they were not able to do anything with it, and it's 14-7 as we come back with you live again. As the set here comes back onto the floor, the Beavers able to play it over. Madsen sets, back set outside Hess. That's kept alive again. Into the middle of the floor, they'll steer it back over onto the Preston side as Madsen will set outside this time. White again off the hands, kept alive by the Beavers who flick it back over onto the Preston side. The set in the middle. That comes to Dunn. That's kept alive this time. And once again back over onto the Beavers side. Outside set. Nope, they go reverse to Evans. And Evans is dug out. Again, the Preston attack kept alive as the Beavers give it back over to the Preston side again. Outside set. White tries to go short off the top of the net. Too many hits against the Indians. And once again, just the Beavers keeping the ball in play, keeping it going, ends up to their benefit as they get the point at 14-8. Hotchkiss serving. That's into the net. So 15-8, Preston gets a point. As once again, it'll be Mackley White dropping back to serve here again for Preston. Deep right corner, kept alive. Hotchkiss from the back row comes up and hits it too long. 16-8. Tonight's game brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance. Don't leave the things that matter to you to chance. Call Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency today at 208-852-2364. As outside set here by the Beavers, that's blocked at the net. That was Sophie Hess that got her hands up that time and was able to block it back onto the Beavers side. And it's 17-8 as Preston finds himself up by 9 as White will serve again. Right along the right sidelines, kept alive as it comes back over here on the near side, and Williams gets it, just sneaks it through the block for the point. As it's her second kill of the night. And it's now 17-9 on the Flying S Title and Escrow scoreboard, but the Indians have a lead. As McKenna Shutt serving again. Good dig by Donaldson. Somebody's got to come and get it. And now Wakely's got to try to get it over, which she does. And the Beavers can't keep it back up. That play by Wakely just barely cleared the top of the net. And the Beavers, in trying to hit it back over, couldn't quite do so. So Preston leads 18-9 on the Flying S Title and Escrow scoreboard. Timeout on the floor. We'll take it as well. We'll be right back here on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Ready has provided safety and excellence in industrial construction and support services since 1982. From insulation and scaffolding to paintings and coatings, our crews are standing by to assist with new construction, maintenance projects, facility shutdowns, and more. Contact us today to ensure your assets are protected and functional. Interested in joining our team? Visit ReadyUSA.com. We are ready.
So Preston leading 18-9 on the Flying S Title and Escrow scoreboard. Tonight's match brought to you by West Motors, your only stop for new or used cars in Preston and Logan, now part of the Mountain West Auto Group. So Preston will serve again at 18-9 as Morgan Donaldson will drop back and serve. Ellie Nelson will rotate back onto the floor as Braxton Ware will leave and go back over to the bench. As Donaldson serve. Deep middle, comes back over onto the Preston side. Nelson sets outside for Wakely. That's dug out, kept alive by Povey. Back into the front row, and a good block there by Nelson. That's her first of the match as it comes back onto the Preston side. Reverse set this time for Hess. Off a couple of hands, Hotchkiss able to bump it and keep it alive, and the return is out of bounds, too long. Good plays by the Indians. Nice play by Ellie Nelson to get the block originally. That was her first of the match. She had 5 blocks in the first meeting between these two teams. As just a little misplay on the dig, hangs right over the top of the net, and there's Taylor Wakely for the kill, and Preston goes up 20-9. Donaldson serves again. Next serve, Hotchkiss with the dig. As the set again comes to Williams, she just punches it over. Outside, Wakely. And that'll be good for another point. As Taylor Wakely able to put that one away again. Get a chance to look at it as Preston able to pick up another point. As it goes off the hand of the defender. And a point again for the Indians as we come back again with you live. As the set, Williams blocked at the net as it was Wakely and Nelson there to collect that one. So Preston now up 22-9 here in the second set on the Flying S Title and Escrow scoreboard. As again, the serve by Donaldson is the return's not going to make it quite over the top of the net, and it's now 23-9. Shutt looked at it, knew she couldn't do much with it, and just let it hit off the net, and it fell in play. So it's a point for the Indians. As another good serve. That's going to be an unreturnable serve by Donaldson. She has her first ace of the night and the 8th for the Indians. And once again, it's set point at 24-9. Donaldson serving for the set. Off the top of the net. That's a great dig to keep it alive, and the Beavers get it back over. Preston will set it outside. Wakely. As again, it'll be off the hands of the libero in the back row. And Preston able to win the set as they give it back to Taylor Wakely again. Wakely with her 5th kill as Hotchkiss not able to make the play in the back row. And Preston wins the second set 25-9 on the Flying S Title and Escrow scoreboard. As we'll take a timeout, we'll come back and we'll have set number 3 coming up right after this on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
KACH, MyLocalRadio.com.
Hi, I'm Brad Phillips, professional trainer and owner of Puppy Steps Training. I believe that life is more enjoyable with a well-trained dog. That's why my team and I have come together to give you the ultimate dog training experience through Puppy Steps Training. Our 8-week board and train program is specifically designed to give your puppy a head start on life. Along with access to our extensive training material, you will receive daily progress reports, weekly photo and video updates, and a hands-on training demonstration. Discover the ultimate dog training experience with Puppy Steps Training, the premier dog training facility in northern Utah, and proud supporter of Westside and Preston High School athletics.
Webb Funeral Home is proud to be the leading provider of funeral services in northern Cache Valley, including southeast Idaho, for almost 100 years. We are a full-service mortuary offering the highest quality services with very affordable pricing. We have plans to meet everyone's budget, from traditional funeral services to graveside services and cremation options. We gladly provide free insurance coverage review, quality headstones and monuments, as well as funeral transcriptions. Let us answer any questions you might have by calling us at 208-852-0533. Webb Funeral Home, a trusted name in funeral service since 1925.
Make the best deal you can. When it's your time to buy or sell commercial or residential real estate, it's important to have Alyssa Benson on your team. She's helpful, knowledgeable, honest, friendly, hardworking, and results-oriented. As a graduate of Preston High School, Alyssa understands the real estate markets in Idaho and Utah. Call Alyssa Benson today, North Realty Idaho and North Realty Utah, your trusted real estate advisor.
Ready has provided safety and excellence in the industrial construction and support services since 1982. We have the crews and equipment for hydro excavation, dirt and equipment hauling, as well as produced and potable water hauling. We also offer septic tank cleaning services, portable toilets, and roll-off dumpster rentals for facility shutdowns, on location, or for your next outdoor event. Call us today to discuss how we can help with your next project. Interested in joining our team? Visit ReadyUSA.com. We are ready.
KACH.
All right, Preston wins set number 2 rather, by a 25-9 score. They go up 2 sets to none. As we'll head to the third set, brought to you by Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. Tonight's match also brought to you by Stokes Market True Value, with the freshest meat and produce that you'll find anywhere in the Cache Valley at Stokes Market on State Street in Preston, and by Webb Funeral Home, serving Preston and the surrounding communities since 1925. So Preston up 2 sets to none as they look to improve their record in the conference and pick up another win here tonight. As waiting for the official to go over. She's gone over to talk to our chair official tonight about something as their discussions continue over there. As she starts to walk back across the floor here now, so hopefully we're about ready to play. As we'll go to set number 3. 25-14, 25-9 is the scores that Preston has won the first 2 sets by on the Flying S Title and Escrow scoreboard. As whatever the problem is, the coach for American Falls is lobbying the down official, who goes back over to talk to the chair official yet again. And she has the little rotation card in her hand, which at the start of a set, I find this kind of ironic. That all she has to do is just place all the players in the positions they are on the card. I'm not sure what the problem is. As she comes back over, that is the official. She's making notes on the card, talking to the coach for American Falls yet again. And again, her apparent disagreement. And now she's going to finally make sure the players are all in the right spots here before we get set number 3 started. As American Falls will have to serve to start the third set. And set number 3 tonight brought to you by Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. Where they have all the parts you need to keep your car or truck running strong. 17 South State Street in Preston. Stop in. Well, you'll be treated like a friend. Now she's going to go over and check the Preston players, make sure they're all right. That took no time at all, as they'll flip it back into play, and she'll give the ball to Briley Hotchkiss, who will serve to start set number 3 here. Hotchkiss will serve, and the first serve goes to Donaldson. Outside set, Hess blocked at the net, and it goes out of bounds. So Preston will get the point as Hess able to tool the block. Get another look at it as the block at the net goes out of bounds, and Preston able to get the point, and they lead 1-0. As it'll be Mackley White to serve now for the Indians. Set in the middle, played over by Farringer. Outside, coming up is Hess again. That's dug out, but well out of bounds. And Preston again will go up 2-0 on the bad dig. So 2-0 Preston leads. And White will serve again here in the third set. 2-0 on the Flying S Title and Escrow scoreboard. As the serve, look out, as the player goes flying into the benches That's Williams. The chair goes flying as Williams gets up quickly and heads back out onto the floor. See if we can get another look at that. That's a heck of a play by Williams to come over and try to make the play. As unfortunately we can't really see it because of the camera angle, but she hit hard into the bench area. Right away, Williams comes right back and gets blocked. It was Wakely and Dunn both there for the block. 4-0 Indians. White, next serve, deep middle, dug out there. Williams has to go get it, and now they play it back over. So free ball for the Indians. Madsen with the set. Outside, Wakely tries to go short, but hits it into the net, and a point for the Beavers. So 4-1. And here comes McKenna Shutt back onto the floor. She'll serve again here for American Falls. Preston here at Preston Gym Thursday night. Star Valley from Afton, Wyoming will be here. As that played over, Hess. They have to go get it. Hotchkiss with the set. Right at the net, and it's going to go into the net. Dunn did not touch it. So it's a point again for the Indians at 5-1. And once again, it'll be Morgan Donaldson drop back and serve here for Preston. As a good serve, deep right corner, outside set. Played over, tried to play it down the line. Madsen got hands on it. Outside, Wakely again, can't quite get it over the net. Misplay by Taylor. And it's check that, 5-2. As now it'll be Sarah Aiken to serve here. As it's to Donaldson. Madsen with the set in the middle. Nelson dug out by Hotchkiss in the deep middle. Outside set again comes back to Brower. As again they'll try to get it back to Wakely again, who left hands it over this time. Kept alive and a point. Ball was headed right down the sidelines. Wakely got a hand on it, but nobody was there to play it. Point for the Beavers, and it's 5-3. So here's the serve. That's into the net by Aiken, and it makes it 6-3. Tonight's game brought to you by Rouse Construction, building fine quality homes throughout the area. Call for more information at 435-232-1837. Hess will serve again here for the Indians. Set in the middle, Williams kept alive by Preston, but not Donaldson came over to try to get the dig, but couldn't get to it. Hess with a set that was rather short right along the sideline. Donaldson ran a long way to try to get to it, but couldn't. And it's 6-4 here in set number 3, brought to you by Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. Donaldson with the set. Wakely on the offside. Played again here at the net. As Nelson got a hand on that. And then the kill attempt here by Nelson on the attack goes off the hands of Sarah Aiken. And it's a point and a kill for Ellie Nelson. That's her second of the night. 7-4, Preston on top. Taylor Wakely will now serve again here for the Indians. Serve, that's off the hands of Williams and all the way upstairs. So I'll have to wait a second for somebody to come and get the ball. As somebody hustles over to get it, throw it back downstairs. We thank them for their efforts as we can continue playing now because we get the ball back. Wakely serves at 8-4, and it's out of bounds. So 8-5 on the side out. Ball comes back over to the Beavers. Breckley Farringer will rotate back in, as does Avery Brower, who will serve at 8-5, Preston leading. Serve comes to Wakely, set outside. White battle for it at the net, and there can be a point for the Beavers as White was into the net. 8-6. That set was right at the top of the net, challenged from both sides, and they said that White was into the net, so American Falls got the point. The set at the net, Nelson tools the block, gets the kill. So Ellie able to hit that one off the block at the play at the net as she charges forward. As coming up to make the block and not able to, as the ball took an immediate left turn and went out of bounds. As Brexton Ware will serve here again for the Indians at 9-6. Miss hit. Wagstaff immediately looks at her teammates and says, that's my bad. She took a full swing at it and just about whiffed on it. It's 10-6. Ware, good deep serve, kept alive here, bumped over by the Beavers, free ball for the Indians. Try to set it, not a good set. In fact, Hess had it at the net, just trying to keep it alive, and just kind of played an unplayable pass, and it's now 10-7. So the Beavers very much in this set here in the midway point as they try to stay alive, down 3-0, and the serve there by Caitlin Warren goes right directly into the net to make it 11-7 as Preston gets the ball back on the side out. Tonight's match brought to you by Franklin County Medical Center with the finest care in all of the Cache Valley. Avery Matson to serve for Preston. As that will be... Nope, they call it out. I thought the corner official set a point, and now they're going to overrule her and say it's out, so it's 11-8. As Briley Hotchkiss will again come back in to serve here for American Falls, as the serve is going to be an ace, mishandled by the Indians. Second ace tonight for Hotchkiss. It's 11-9 on the Flying S title and escrow scoreboard. Hotchkiss next serve. Set in the middle. That is Dunn this time, able to put that one away. Nice play by Carly Dunn, able to put that point down. That is her third kill of the night. And Preston now up by a 12-9 count here as they pick up that point. Next serve on the dig is going to go out of bounds, makes it 13-9. So Preston with a pair of points on back-to-back serves. 13-9. White serving here for Preston. Serve comes to Hotchkiss as they'll set it to Williams. Blocked at the net. Dunn and Wakely there to make the block again. White serving again at 14-9. Blocked again by Dunn at the net. And a third time, and finally that'll be a double hit called here against the Beavers. And that bumps it up another point, and it's now 15-9. As White will continue the serve here for Preston. As a tough serve, they get it back over. Heck of a play by the Beavers to keep it alive. Outside set, Hess, as she's able to pick up the point. I was wondering that one. There wasn't a real good set, but she was able to reach back behind her and make the play to make it 16-9 as you look at it again on the Northern Title replay. As we come back to you live again, the serve placed in by White comes to Wakely. Back over onto the Preston side. They set it for Taylor, who puts it away. Wow, that's a big swing by Taylor Wakely as she's able to pick up the point. Look at it again before we go to break as Preston now leads 17-9 as Wakely with the big swing able to pin it down in the corner, and we have a timeout on the floor. Timeout with the score 17-9 for Preston leading on the Flying S Title and Escrow scoreboard. Set number 3 brought to you by Preston Auto Parts CarQuest.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
It's always refreshing to shop where you know you'll be appreciated. It's even better to know that you can get everything you need, quality parts at fair prices. The team at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest appreciates every customer. They work hard to make sure that you have the right part the first time, on time. Whether it's motorcycles, farm and ranch, lawn and garden, or car or truck parts, you can always get it all at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. Stop in where you'll be treated like a friend. 17 South State Street, Preston.
All right, Preston leading 17-9 here as Mackley White will continue to serve, and that's an ace tucked inside the back line. That's the third ace for White tonight. And 9 overall for the Indians. So Preston gets the point. It's 18-9 and 19-9 as the serve is missed, or I should say the return of serve is mishit. As Kate Evans will rotate back in. Whoops, thought the libero was going to come out, and now it's she runs back onto the floor, and Aiken will leave instead. So again, the serve by White, flicked back over onto the Preston side. Outside, Wakely blocked, kept alive. Madsen keeps it up. Hess goes down the line and in on the touch. Interesting point for the Indians, but a point nonetheless. As the block, the play at the net, and then Hess able to take it down the line. Good enough for the point. 20-9. As that will go out of bounds. Yeah, so the error on the serve makes it it should be 20 to 10, I believe, as they put the point on the wrong side on the scoreboard. They have 21-9 on the board. I think that's not right. As Preston will play it over, attack at the net, and there's Dunn and Wakely. As they now have it 22-9. As Coach Knapp at the scorers table asking about the score. Yeah, and they have it 21-10. That should be right. So 21-10 is the correct score as Donaldson will serve here again. Donaldson serve, deep right corner. Comes back over Williams, mishit into the net. 22-10, Preston leading on the Flying S Title and Escrow scoreboard. Donaldson ready again. 3 points away from the match are the Lady Indians. Outside set. Trying to go down the line. Blocked. Back at the net. Challenge for it there. Kept alive by Hess. Outside set comes to Wakely. She plays it deep middle. And the Beavers again just flick it back over. Free ball for the Indians. They set in the middle as it comes to Nelson. And Ellie able to put that one away. 23-10 here. As you get another look at this set as it comes right to Ellie in the middle. And she just hammers it home for the point. 23-10, Preston on top. 2 points from the match. Set in the middle. They go short. Hess able to get a hand on that. Comes back to Wakely again off the top of the net and falls in. So another good kill here for Taylor Wakely, and it's match point. As Donaldson will serve here for the match. As that is played in deep right corner. The outside set blocked at the net, kept alive again by the Beavers, as Williams will just keep it alive. Back over onto the Preston side. The reverse set comes to Hess, and it's down. So Hess able to get to the point. Preston able to pick up the point, and they win the set 25-10 on the Flying S Title and Escrow scoreboards. You get a chance again to look at match point. It goes short, but Preston plays it at the net, and they have the point as they sweep the American Falls Beavers once again, winning 25-10 here in set number 3. Stay with us. We'll have the post-game show coming up right here on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Tonight's game was brought to you by Northern Title, the trusted name in the tri-state area. Rocky Mountain Power, WattSmartHomes.com, offering rebates on energy-saving products and equipment for our customers. Ready Support Services, we are ready. West Motor Company, your only stop for new or used cars in Preston and in Logan. Franklin County Medical Center, for the finest care in all of the Cache Valley. Stokes Market True Value, with the finest meat and produce in Preston. S&T Electric, it's what we do. Flying S Escrow and Title, land title protectors since 1905. Ultimate Power Sports, get ready for your next outdoor adventure at Ultimate Power Sports in Preston. Elisa Benson of North Realty, Idaho and North Realty, Utah. Webb Funeral Home, serving Preston and the surrounding communities since 1925. Cache Valley Bank, serving Utah and southern Idaho with 21 locations. Yardmaster, keeping lawns healthy throughout the Cache Valley. Puppy Steps Training, northern Utah and southern Idaho's premier board and training facility since 2011. Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency, your local agents right here in Preston. Canyon Creek Dental, with 2 area locations to serve you. Preston Auto Parts Car Quest. Stop in downtown Preston where you'll be treated like a friend. Papa J's, making world-class jerky locally right here in Clifton. Ralph's Construction, building custom homes throughout the region. Now stay tuned, the Ralph's Construction postgame show is coming right up. If you're looking for someplace new as you head into your golden years, look into the tradition of quality designer homes built by Ralph's Construction in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. Working in Phase 3 now, with Phase 4 starting soon, these homes can be built to a floor plan that you desire, or Ralph's Construction has other options that you're sure to fall in love with. Call today for more information, 435-232-1837. Now is the time to plan for the finest home of your lifetime. Ralph's Construction, 435-232-1837.
100% guarantee is a good thing, and that's what you get when you hire the professionals at Yardmaster Services. We help you get the yard of your dream with custom fertilization for grass, trees, and shrubs, spraying for weeds, and lawn aeration. We also help keep your sprinkler system in top shape with turn-on and turn-off services, including winterization and small repairs. We even eliminate the bugs in the lawn and around the house. Yardmaster, serving commercial and residential customers. Call Yardmaster Services today for a free quote.
One of the things that makes Northern Title unique is the fact that we serve clients in 3 states, Idaho, Utah, and Wyoming. Each state has different rules and regulations, and our experienced staff understands each unique rule, so we can facilitate closings in all 3 states. If you're buying a home in Star Valley and you want to close in Preston, it's no problem. The company logo is Good Deeds Done Daily. We are preparing Good Deeds Daily, but it's more than that. We really are trying to serve the community in a good way. Northern Title, Good Deeds Done Daily. Visit us today.
Go Preston!
Across the FM airwaves, we're heard at 105.5. On the far-reaching AM dial, we're at 1340. And on the internet at mylocalradio.com. Wherever you find us, we are KACH, Preston, Smithfield, Logan.
It's time for the Preston Indians postgame show. Coming up, we'll recap the just completed game, take a look at the final stats, and a look at what's ahead for the Preston teams. The postgame show is brought to you by Ralph's Construction, building quality designer homes in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. For more information, call 435-232-1837.
Well, welcome back inside Preston Gym here tonight as the Indians, they sweep the American Falls Beavers for the second time in about a week as they win tonight by the final score of 3-0. Good hitting by the Indians, led again by Taylor Wakely. Didn't have quite the night that she had the first meeting against the Beavers, but still led the Indians in hitting again here this evening as she collected a total of 6 kills, 6 of the 16 put up by the Indians overall on the match. So Preston wins 25-24, 25-9, and 25-12 on the Flying S Title and Escrow scoreboard to sweep the match here against American Falls by a 3-0 margin. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back and we will look at some of the numbers from tonight's match. We'll do that as we continue here on the Rouse Construction postgame show on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
KACH, MyLocalRadio.com.
In today's world, you need a bank that moves as fast as you move. A bank where personal relationships are still the norm and where your life, your business, and your needs come first. That's what you'll find at Cache Valley Bank. With locations in southern Idaho and throughout Utah, Cache Valley Bank offers you the personalized service of a hometown bank with the resources and capacities of a large bank. Visit Cache Valley Bank today. Let us help you build the financial network you need. Cache Valley Bank, member FDIC.
Purchasing land or a new home is one of life's major milestones. It says you're committed to a better life, to building something worthwhile. Since 1905, Flying S has been land title protectors, ensuring you have clear ownership rights to your home and your land. By blending personalized hometown customer service with sophisticated, cutting-edge technology, we meet each customer's real estate transaction needs. When you need a title company, choose the one that's been serving customers for over 119 years. Flying S Title and Escrow, 28 West Oneida, Preston.
When you are looking for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, but you want something that is ready to eat now, always stop at the Stokes Market Deli in Preston. With cold and hot cases, you can always find food that is fresh, hot, or cold. Sandwiches, soup, salads, deviled eggs, donuts, wraps, cheese trays, desserts, and a hot and delicious buffet. A meal out doesn't have to be at a restaurant. Come and enjoy something for everyone at the Stokes Market Deli today. 217 South State Street in Preston.
All right, 3-0. The Indians win it here tonight. It's time to take a look at some numbers from tonight's match, brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency. So Preston able to collect a total of 16 kills in the match tonight, 2 by Nelson. Carly Dunn with a big night. She had 4. 2 by Sophie Hess, 2 by Mackley White, and 6 to lead the team tonight for Taylor Wakely. Preston also collected a total of 10 blocks in the game. Carly Dunn with a big night playing at the net. She led the team with a total of 4 blocks. Ellie Nelson had 2, and Taylor Wakely also had 2. Preston also collected a total of 9 aces in the match. 2 by Madsen, 1 by Ware, 3 by White, 2 by Wakely, and 1 by Donaldson. So Preston really dominated tonight, even though they had bigger numbers last week in the match over at American Falls. Really, tonight's match became really a lot more dominating fashion for the Indians as they win it by the final score of 3-0 to sweep the match. We'll take another timeout, our last one. We'll tell you what's up next here for the Indians, and we'll have our player of the match for you coming up after this break here on the Rouse Construction postgame show on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
KACH, MyLocalRadio.com.
If you're looking for someplace new as you head into your golden years, look into the tradition of quality designer homes built by Ralph's Construction in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. Working in Phase 3 now, with Phase 4 starting soon, these homes can be built to a floor plan that you desire, or Ralph's Construction has other options that you're sure to fall in love with. Call today for more information, 435-232-1837. Now is the time to plan for the finest home of your lifetime. Ralph's Construction, 435-232-1837.
Every one wants a smile they can be proud of. A healthy smile can make your day brighter. At Canyon Creek Dental, Doctors Justin Carter, Thomas Hull, Heath Bateman, and Corby Dixon see patients of all ages and provide a full line of dental services, including fillings, wellness checks, braces, wisdom teeth, oral surgery, and cosmetic dentistry. Call us today to schedule an appointment in our Preston or Grace office. Canyon Creek Dental. We're here to give you a smile you can be proud of.
One of the things that makes Northern Title unique is the fact that we serve clients in 3 states, Idaho, Utah, and Wyoming. Each state has different rules and regulations, and our experienced staff understands each unique rule, so we can facilitate closings in all 3 states. If you're buying a home in Star Valley and you want to close in Preston, it's no problem. The company logo is Good Deeds Done Daily. We are preparing Good Deeds Daily, but it's more than that. We really are trying to serve the community in a good way. Northern Title, Good Deeds Done Daily. Visit us today.
Go Preston!
All right, welcome back.
KACH.
As the Preston Indians able to win the match here tonight, 3-0. Our player of the match tonight, we'll give it to Carly Dunn, as she was able to put up consistent numbers really across the board. 4 kills, was outstanding at the net with 4 blocks tonight as well. So Carly Dunn is our player of the match. If you weren't with us on the pregame show, we'll remind you again, the Bear Lake match scheduled for this Saturday has been moved. It will now be played on Thursday, October the 17th, so Preston will not have a match coming up on Saturday. They will, however, have one more match coming up this week, as Star Valley, the Braves, will be here at Preston Gym coming up on Thursday night, and we'll have that for you here on My Local Radio and on KACH Radio, with the pregame show starting around 6:30 and the first serve set for around 7 o'clock coming up on Thursday night, so we will certainly look for you then. That'll wrap up our broadcast from here from Preston Gym tonight, as the executive producer of KACH Radio Sports is Val Cook. The associate producer is Jace Andrews. John Beverly has been our studio coordinator back at KACH tonight. We appreciate everything that he does. I'm Dan Hubbard here at Preston Gym saying thanks for joining us, and remind you of the final score as Preston blanks American Falls, winning the match by the final score of 3-0. Until Thursday, when we'll talk to you back here from Preston Gym. Have a great night, everybody.
Thank you for listening to the Preston Indians postgame show. This broadcast has been a production of Preston Broadcasting, LLC, and was intended for the private, non-commercial use of our audience. Use of any portion of this production, its accounts or descriptions, in whole or in part, may not be used or rebroadcast without the express written permission of Preston Broadcasting, LLC.